Thank y'all for coming to my speech. My name is Dylan Pearson, and I'm doing a speech over agriculture knowledge in public schools. The agriculture industry as a whole is in danger of being in a shortage because no one is teaching our next generation about the importance of agriculture in our school systems. When you ask someone what's the first thing that comes to their mind when you ask them to define agriculture, most of them will think of a man in overalls sitting on a tractor plowing their fields. But agriculture is so much more than just farming. Yes, farming is a very important, but there are many different sectors inside agriculture, like business, animal science, food science, and natural resources, just to name a few. Agriculture is a vital resource that needs to be taught in public schools. Kids need to know where their food comes from. Kids these days are more worried about taking a good food picture than worried about where their food comes from. The other generations are being robbed vital information about sustaining food, science of animals, even how to make clothes. Agriculture needs to be taught in public school systems so the next generations will know vital information about growing the food or just sustaining agriculture in general. Next, according to a U.S. Farmers and Ranchers Alliance survey, 72% of consumers reported knowing nothing or very little about farming or ranching. And this is something that needs to be seen as a problem. There are a multitude of reasons as to why there is a lack of agricultural knowledge. Some reasons are: there is an overabundance of natural resources in this country. Kids are not introduced to agriculture in any form that they know of while they are young. It is not in any cartoons that they are watching, and their parents are not putting knowledge into them. Most people these days are so detached from agriculture that some people don't even know that a hamburger is made out of beef, not actually ham. Things to be put in place so that kids can get the information they need to learn and study agriculture. There are approximately 1 million agriculture education students in the nation who are taught by nearly 12,000 secondary and 2-year post-secondary teachers. It is estimated that the contact hours of in-school instruction in and about agriculture exceed 10 million annually, says the National Association of Agriculture Education. As you can see from the numbers, agriculture is something that is learned best through hands-on activities and practical knowledge. There are even organizations in schools that kids can get active in and be a part of a community dedicated to the kids about instilling agriculture knowledge into them. Organizations like Future Farmers of America, or FFA, is an organization that I myself was a part of and absolutely loved it. The connections that I got to build and the people I got to meet was awesome. There were even leadership roles inside of the organization called officers who helped their school's chapters grow and change for the better. There are even state level officers that help the state grow and change and continue the spreading of agricultural knowledge. There's also the 4-H organization that, besides just agriculture, they do sports and games and animals as well. According to the National Association of Agriculture Education in Arkansas, agriculture is the largest employer in the state, generating over $16 billion to the state's economy annually. So by that number, you can tell that agriculture is the most prominent way of revenue for the state of Arkansas. Agriculture is the root of a lot of industries, and without agriculture, they will fall too. Agriculture needs to be taught in schools that kids will understand it and maybe get into the field themselves. The next generation is in danger of not knowing what to do when the older generations are gone when it comes to agriculture. The next generation needs to stand up or the whole world will be in danger. Thank you.